welcome back to another vlog. It is Tuesday and a work day for me, so I am just taking a little break this morning from my computer. So I'm taking that break now and I thought I would start a vlog. The lighting in here is great. I actually washed my hair this morning before starting work, which I don't normally do because I have to wake up so early. Well, like 7 a.m., which is really early for me. But this morning I was just like, it needs washed. So yeah, it's drying right now. I feel like it's drying pretty nicely. Not too frizzy. I was thinking about this morning and I didn't get to do it because I was in such a rush. But I do like my own version kind of the curly girl method. And I was thinking about sharing that on a vlog. So probably the next time I wash my hair when it's not 7 a.m. and I'm in a rush, I will kind of go over the steps that I actually do and the products I use, because I think people are easily intimidated by the curly girl method, which is understandable. I was too, and I still am if I try to follow it like to the T. So that's why I just kind of do my own version, and it seems to work really well because my curls, I mean, today I even did less than what I've been doing regularly, but my curls are pretty defined, way more defined than they used to be. So yeah, plan on seeing that soon, and I'm gonna go make my bed now and then get back to work on my computer. These are my little co-workers. Yeah, they pretty much just lay next to me while I'm working all day. And they're super lazy, but it's super cute. And a lot of times I just wish that I could lay down and cuddle with them. You're so cute and so cuddly. Okay, it's still my work day, but I just got a package that I'm super excited about. So I thought I would unbox it with you. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did already open it, but it still looks pretty and packaged and new, and I want to show you. So here it is, the one and only Birkenstock Boston clogs. 41 is my size. It's a women's 10, yeah, that I got. I had not many options for what size to get because, as you know, probably if you've been looking for these, they've been sold out everywhere. So I am usually between a 9 and a 10, like 9.5 is usually perfect, but I was like, whatever, I'll take the 10, especially if I'm gonna wear like socks with these. So I got the mocha, and man, they just feel so nice. This is like kind of squishy just enough, and it has a spot for your toes, like toe support. I could feel it already just from trying it on. So I'm super stoked about these. I ordered them from Zappos. That is where they were in stock, so I jumped on it. I was looking for dupes because I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna pay $150 like for a pair of shoes. That is insane, which it is, but none of the dupes were in stock, and I really wanted a pair because I used to love my clogs back in the day at school. That is what I got every year for my school clothes, but I did get them at Payless because there was no way my mother was gonna buy me $150 school shoes. Anyways, they had Afterpay. Also, that really sucks me in because I'm like, oh, I only have to pay $40 today, and then like 3 or 4 more times. But it is interest free, so I would rather do that than put it on a credit card that piles up interest. I'm actually very smart with my credit and investments, so I suggest you also be responsible. Like anyone is gonna be like influenced by me. But I don't know, I feel like doing these vlogs, I have just really, it's really making me feel like I spend a lot of money, which I do, but I don't have any kids, and my mortgage is really cheap because I was smart about my money and my investments. My work day is finally over. Thank God. This is like one of the longest, most stressful work days I've honestly had in a long time. I only cried once though. So right now I'm just chilling outside with my dogs, letting them run around and just decompressing from the day. I feel like it's probably very common in corporate America, but my biggest complaint about my job is do I say this without getting fired if my boss ever sees it? We commit over commit to things we cannot actually realistically do. Like, by we, I mean my boss. And so there's a very small amount of people on my team, but a very large amount of work. And we're supposed to just magically make it all happen and fit in our day. And it's extremely stressful. And I am the administrator of my department. So she just jumped from up here down. Carissa girl. Anyways, so yeah, I'm the administrator, so it's kind of like my job to like make it happen, and it's like kind of impossible once you get to a certain point. But yeah, I'm glad that the day is over. Man, I've always heard vloggers or YouTubers say that their arm hurts holding their arm up after like a minute, and I'm like, damn, they got some weak arms. But I kind of feel their pain now because same. Okay, I just took an arm break. Anyways, now that my day's over, it's actually, well, it's not my cousin's birthday, but it was her. We're having a family dinner late, like a week late, for her at my grandma's house tonight. So I will probably be heading over to my grandma's soon, and we're just gonna have a little family din and maybe play some board games again, because last weekend me and my cousin played Tapple with my grandma, and it was super fun. It was the one that was super viral on TikTok. I'm sure you've probably seen it if you are on TikTok, but I love it. I actually ordered it myself too, and it was like $35 on Amazon, and I was like, that's expensive, but it was $20 at Target. So if you want it, get it at Target. I'm at my grandma's house now. The lighting is terrible right here, but I just wanted to update and say that I'm going to try to vlog some. It's the birthday girl. This is her cake. So cute.
Muscles. Aquatic turtles.
It's aquatic. To you, happy birthday, dear Camry. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
I love you.
I'm back home. I'm glad I actually got some vlog clips for this vlog. I'm not sure how much you could tell, but it was chaos. 3 children, ages 3 and 6. Crazy. My throat is like hoarse from the yelling and the talking over each other and everything, but I love it. I love spending time with my family. It was a great time. But I'm home in my peaceful house with no children, just dogs. And I'm ready to relax and probably go to bed before long, honestly. I'll probably watch some TikTok or YouTube first, but then I'll go to bed. It's Friday and I just washed my hair, and I wanted to show you what I do, my version of the curly girl method, like I mentioned a few days ago. So I actually usually do this whenever I'm still just like in my towel when I get out of the shower, because I want it to still be pretty wet. But obviously, since I'm doing it on camera, I got dressed first. So I just wetted it. I just wetted it a little bit to get it pretty wet again. I mean, you don't want it to be dry at all. Okay, so in the shower, I actually used a new shampoo and conditioner today. It's the Bondi Boost Curl Boss. I like to try different things to just see what I like best. So, I mean, first impression, I liked it a lot, except for my conditioner pump is broken and it won't like pop up. And I swear I have that issue with like 50% of shampoo and conditioners I buy. Like, am I alone here or does that happen to everybody? Okay, so anyways, first thing I do is I use this Not Your Mother's Curl Talk leave-in conditioner. Now, this is gonna be like, I kind of have like levels, like how lazy am I feeling? Am I going anywhere? Am I just putting my hair up? So this is kind of like my higher level, like I want it to look good and leave it down. So I put in a little bit of that and brush it through with this Tangle Teaser. Ooh, don't look at the hair in it. I just cleaned this out too. Tangle Teaser brush. I also really like the wet brushes. Either one is good. This is just the brush I'm using right now. So yeah, you want it to be pretty wet. Sometimes if it starts getting like dry on the ends, like I showed you, I will wet it again, because if it's getting even semi-dry, at least for me, and what I've learned from the curly girl method, it's gonna be like frizzy and not good. Okay, so I love that leave-in conditioner because it doesn't feel like weighed down and like oily or greasy, but it definitely detangles it. So this is a step that I will skip if I'm being more lazy. The Living Proof Curl Elongator Conditioning Styler. Today I'm gonna do it just for the sake of showing you. I actually got this at TJ Maxx for $6.99 and I really like it. So I put some in my hands and it says to, what are the instructions? This is actually for more like coily hair, which I wouldn't say my hair is coily, but it is pretty curly and I still like it. Anyway, so the instructions say to work in sections, apply to wet hair, root to tip, and comb through for even distribution to form curls, style, and dry as usual. So I don't use a comb, I just comb through with my fingers, and I really get around the like face framing areas because that is where it tends to be driest and I want it to be the most defined around my face. So yeah, just kind of finger comb it through from root to tip. Oh, and for a towel, I always use the Diva Curl microfiber towel for my hair. I've had that one forever, but there's a lot of cheaper alternatives now than there used to be. So next, I either use the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk gel, or sometimes I'll use the cream. I also have it. If I don't, like on my lazier days, I'll just like throw the cream in instead of the gel and mousse. Or the cream and mousse. I kind of just mix it up, but I feel like the gel is better if you're wanting to wear your hair down because it has a little more hold. So I'm going through, raking through again, really trying to get around my face good. Same process. And again, this is just my version. I know these products are, well, I don't know about the Living Proof, but I know the Not Your Mother's products are like Curly Girl Method approved and they're affordable. So that's why I started using them and I just keep using them. I really like them. But you can kind of mix and match, I think. I think it depends on your curl pattern, what you're doing, what kind of style you like. Oh, okay, so then I use the mousse. Same thing, except I'm going to do more of a scrunching motion and the raking, both. This was like the max amount I ever use. And you definitely do not have to do this much, but I just wanted to show you the max amount I do. Denman brush from Amazon. It was like $20 and I promise it's worth it. I like to focus around the pieces around my face most because I care about them the most, how they look. And what you do, almost like a curling iron, just spin it out. So grab a piece, it doesn't really matter what size, and then spin it out. And some people do this for every strand of their hair. I do not. And I definitely don't do this if I don't have time, or I'm gonna be like probably just putting it up or staying around the house. Like, I don't care how it looks, then I won't do it. But it is definitely makes the most difference, I think, with my curls once they dry. And then this side, I just kind of take it and twirl it out. And then after, you want to like scrunch it up a little. So just do that and then scrunch. And I just take a few minutes, grab some pieces and do this. It really doesn't take much time. You want to do it after your product is in so it can really keep that hold that curl. If you hear like a squish like that, if you heard it, that's good. That's how wet you want it to be. And after this, I have like plopped before, which is where you use like a t-shirt, or I think you can use your microfiber towels. It's basically just like putting your hair up to dry a little bit without like messing with the integrity of the curl, where it'll just kind of sit on top of your head. I honestly don't do that anymore. I used to whenever I was like first getting into the curly girl method and my hair wasn't as defined. I don't think it's necessary. So I just air dry. If it's like nighttime and I'm going to bed, I will use my hair dryer on low and cool setting. You just don't want to mess with it. Let it set, basically. And with this much product, it will probably get what they call a cast, which is basically like whenever we were younger and you put too much mousse in your hair and it got crunchy. That's okay. You want it to fully cast, get dry and crunchy, and then you can just like shake out the cast. Most of the time I don't get a cast because I don't put that much product in. But today I did go extra just to show you. So I might do cleaning the hair out of my brush. I'm going to just air dry it today because I don't feel like blow drying it or anything. So yeah, I'll air dry it. Very rarely use the blow dryer. Or I also have, let me grab them. So I also have these microfiber, they're like a towel material. Microfiber towel scrunchies, and if I am just going to be around the house, I don't care as much about how the curl is going to look, then I will put my hair up in this in the ponytail or like really loose bun for a while. And these do help it dry pretty fast. That is my 3 options. I might even do that for a little bit just to get it out of my face and throw on some makeup. My skincare. So yeah, like I said, this is all my version, what works for me. If I had to follow every single rule and every single step of the curly girl method, I just wouldn't have done it. And I think that's how most people are. It's overwhelming, intimidating, and who has time for that? Not me most days. Like most days I would not do all this. I would get out of the shower, leave-in conditioner, gel, mousse, or cream, put it in a microfiber towel for a while to dry. That's probably it. Oh, and then if I was leaving the house, I would do the brush. I hope you guys liked me explaining how I do this, and I'll probably vlog later again today, and you can see how it looks once it's dry. Change of plans. I just decided, you know what? I'm about to put my skincare on, and I put my hair up in this is how the bun looks when I just throw it up. Right now, this is the sunscreen I'm using. I bought the travel size because I have very sensitive skin to sunscreen for some reason. My body, fine, does not matter what I use. My face, terrible. It has to be mineral, which this is, or I will get like itchy and like irritated around my eyes, and like it just feels like an allergic reaction. It's the Josie Maran Get Even Sun Milk Broad Spectrum SPF 33 Mineral Sunscreen Kakadu. Kakadu, I don't know, super fruit blend plus sheer argan hydration. I mean, I think I've used like half of it, and so far it has not irritated me, so I just do 1 pump because it is pretty oily, so I don't want it to be super greasy. So then I also use 1 pump of that, and I mix it with whatever daily moisturizer I'm using. Right now I gave the Bad Habit Daily Dose Multivitamin Moisturizer a try. I like it. I like that it has like one of these little pumps, but I actually already bought my next one because this one is about out, and I bought the, well, I'll show you, it's sitting here in a second, a different one, just because like this one's fine, but I don't love it. Like, I'm not in love with it. I know it's just like a face moisturizer, but I like to try different things. I want to say I actually went to look for this one on Ulta again to repurchase it, and I want to say it wasn't in stock anymore, or Sephora, one of them. I think I remember I couldn't find it, so I don't know, is Bad Habit not still cool? Is it still in stock places? I don't know. That's the one that Emma Chamberlain, my queen, was like the face of. I rub it on my hands when I'm done. Oh, I forgot. I also sometimes, if I'm leaving the house and I look kind of pale, will use this De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops from Drunk Elephant, which is pricey. But I wanted something that made I usually mix it in with my moisturizer, but I forgot, so. Oh, wow. Okay. That's why I mix it in with my moisturizer. I wanted something that gave a little bit of color, but not coverage, just because I self-tan. Right now I need to do it again. So my face would look so pale compared to my body, but it's when I don't want makeup, you know? So this was like a nice option, and it has lasted me a long time because, like you saw, it barely needs any drops, and it is dark. I'm not wearing makeup today. Oh, here's what I bought. It was on sale. Honest Beauty, the Daily Calm Lightweight Moisturizer. I don't even know if it's like good. It was just on sale. So yeah, this is my finished look. I'll check in with you later. This is my grandma's Halloween decoration that scares the crap out of everybody. She's got it sitting here in this rocking chair. My mom's been trying to put batteries in her crystal ball, so she's got it upside down, but it's so cute. I mean, creepy, but cute. Little witch. Creepy.
Finger.
You broke her finger. It's just hanging. Oh my gosh. Yeah. She's getting super glue to see if we can repair the witch's finger. My grandma's gonna be mad. Oh, by the way, this is how my hair looks a few hours later. It's pretty dry now. I think it looks cute. It's kind of voluminous today. I just got home from hanging out with my family for a while. I didn't update about the witch, the finger. We were going to fix its finger and we couldn't find any super glue, so unfortunately she still has a missing finger. And my grandma was not very happy with us about that. I was at my grandma's house. I thought it'd be fun to do our nails because she likes whenever I paint her nails, and then I just do my nails when I'm there sometimes too. So I tried to do the new like press-ons with like Gel X, like sealing them in, and apparently I don't do a very good job at it because already 3 of them have broken off. So I don't know what I'm doing there wrong, but apparently something did not work well because everybody on TikTok is like, oh, it lasts like 2 weeks. Well, not for me for some reason. We just got some tacos. Oh, looks so good. Chips and salsa. That's what's for dinner tonight, and I'm super excited. Got some beef ones and some chicken. I'm getting ready to hang out with my mom today, and thought I would show how to refresh my curls the next day from washing. Whoa. This is what it looks like when I've had it up all night. Because I cannot sleep with my hair down. I don't know how some people prefer that. It's pretty easy though. I have my water bottle. I want to re-wet the curls that are like bent or messed up. And that pretty much fixes them. But if not, I'll show you what I use. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do today. I think maybe just go to a town nearby and get some lunch and maybe check out a few stores. She's really into like primitive and antique decor. There's some shops like that nearby that she might wanna check out, I think. So I think that's all I need to do today. Because I put so much product in it yesterday, it's still like coated in it, so it's gonna dry fine. But if I hadn't put that much product in it yesterday and it felt like frizzy now still after wetting it, I would go in with this Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Refreshing Curl Foam on the spots that are like drier or frizzier and just kind of scrunch that in some once it's wet, and that refreshes it perfectly, I think. If I needed dry shampoo, I would also use that, but I don't yet. I don't like to put it in too early. Tonight or tomorrow morning is probably when I would put in the dry shampoo. I normally wash my hair twice a week. One more like full style, all the products you saw me use earlier, and then one like mid-work week. I work from home, so I don't really care how it looks, so less intense. Sometimes 3 times a week if there's something special and like I really need to style it, like heat style it, or it just, I throw it up in a bun right away without any product because I'm tired or late, being lazy or whatever, and there's like no fixing it because it's been in a bun for days, then I might have to do a 3rd wash. And I used to be somebody that had to wash my hair every other day because it'd be so greasy and itchy and flaky scalp. And I really did just retrain my hair by letting it be greasy. I mean, it's hard and uncomfortable at first, but I went like 2 to 3 days and then 3 to 4 days. And really I was up to where I could only wash it like once a week. I didn't like the feeling of all of that buildup of dry shampoo. I should have had this light on the whole time. But anyways, I'm gonna just get ready really quick. I'll probably speed up the makeup because it's pretty much the same thing I did in my last vlog. I still haven't unpacked my makeup kit, so I don't have access to all of it right now. So I'm gonna work with what is not in my kit and maybe add a little eyeshadow if I have time, because I haven't been doing much eyeshadow lately. Actually, I think I'm gonna use this foundation. I've only used it once since I've had it. It's the Rare Beauty foundation. That's all it says. I have the shade 140C and I ordered it online, so I wasn't able to shade match. It's a little light, I think, but I can make it work. I thought this was the one that everyone was like loving and raving about, but then I realized I think that it was the like tinted moisturizer or something else. So I'm really not sure if people like, if this one has great reviews or not. The one time I wore it, I liked it, but it was kind of like I don't know if you can see. It may just be because it's too light for me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it matches. I usually use a sponge also. So when I use a brush, the only time I really use a brush is for the Fenty tinted blur drops because they're so like light. But like an actual foundation, I normally use a sponge. But I don't have any clean right now. I'm also like really hot, kind of sweating. I'm gonna take this off. It's pretty light coverage. I might be able to build it up some, but it's pretty light. I do need some concealer though. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy. It's, as you can see, kind of separated It seems like that one goes bad faster than the original. Again, I would normally use a sponge. I don't know why, it just feels so daunting to me. And like the last thing I want to do, to unpack my makeup kit and clean everything. Especially packing and unpacking that huge like suitcase. Since my kind of freelance work with makeup artistry has really taken off a lot more, I really feel like I need to get more brushes, have like backup sponges on hand, and kind of separate my makeup from the other makeup. It's like I don't use that makeup to do on other people enough to have like a double of everything. This is just some translucent setting powder, Maybelline. Because if I get makeup just for my kit, I only in the past would have like 2 or 3 maybe clients or makeup appointments. So the makeup would go bad if I kept it all just for that purpose. So I would kind of have to use my makeup. I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because I don't feel like doing cream. So yeah, I don't know. Now that it's picked up more, maybe I should completely separate my makeup and my kit just to have my personal and work stuff separate, I guess. Let's use something different. I don't know. I have all this makeup and I use the same stuff, but then I can't get rid of anything. All right, this is old. Becca Pop Goes the Glow Champagne Pop Face and Eye Palette. I got this a while ago at TJ Maxx. Everybody loves Champagne Pop, right? I'm gonna do very lightly this dark blush, and I might regret it. Oh, that is a pop. Oh God, it's okay. If this ever happens, you just use your powder brush, maybe get a little more translucent powder on and blend over top. Sometimes you have to fan your face. Okay, I have my little fan here because it is so hot in here. And I think I fixed the blush. I'm kind of in a hurry. My mom is gonna be here soon to pick me up. So I'm gonna go in with Champagne Pop. Sometimes if I'm really pale though, this is dark for me. So it looks okay right now, I guess. I have been too pale before for it though. Now I guess I'll do brows. I'm using the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil again. I really like the shade Brunette, but this is medium brown. I accidentally bought the wrong one. It's more like red undertones, which I don't have. So I don't like it as much, but it's what I have. They're super inexpensive too. I don't know if these were on sale. I forget when I got them, but I think they were like $3 and something. A pet peeve of mine about people's brows, and this is no shade because I'm not perfect at brows. I don't know everything, but it's just something I notice and I try to correct when I do other people's makeup too, and my own. When someone's brow starts like way back here. Okay, that's kind of dramatic, but like when it doesn't come in, it should come in to where your bridge of your nose starts on each side. Even a little further away is okay, but when it's like way back, I'm like, I just want to fill that in for you. And I mean, maybe some people like it that way, so I shouldn't be judgmental, but personally, mine used to not come in that far, and it wasn't because I liked it, it's because I didn't know. And my brows just naturally don't grow. They're very sparse, as you can see. They don't grow in that thick. But once I learned of how your brows should frame your face and how much of a difference it makes, now I can't help but like notice it on other people a lot of times. Pretty much when I'm doing their makeup is when I notice it. Okay, see how that one is like far back? Watch when I fill it in. Really, if you want to be more precise, something like this NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen is going to be easier to make it fake brow hairs that you don't have. If you don't have brow hairs there, like me. Okay, now I feel like this one is way further in. See, like I said, I am not perfect, so don't come for me, but I do think it makes it look a lot better for your facial structure. This is harder to do when you're on camera. Stressful. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, they're obviously not perfect, but they don't need to be right now. Okay, now I'm using the brow glue. It's usually clear, but it's kind of turned brown in the tube, and it's almost done. Empty because I've used it so much. It's turned brown from my brow products, not because it's so old. So I brush them up like this, but then if it's a little too laminated looking, I just take my spoolie and slightly lay them down where they're not sticking straight up like so. I did not expect to do some sort of brow tutorial here. Okay, I want to use a little bit of eyeshadow. I haven't used this in forever. The Anastasia Beverly Hills and Curly Bible palette, and it's sitting right here. So I'm just gonna do something super nooch. I'm going in with Chai, this light brown. I didn't realize it was gonna be so pigmented. What a beauty guru of me saying pigmented. But really, I didn't expect for it to be so intense the first time I went in. So this lid is actually more hooded than my other lid. So I've been trying to learn and like play around with it to make it learn how to do makeup where I can kind of make an optical illusion to make them look more even. And one thing I did notice kind of helps is because this gets like ate up in my crease whenever I look dead on or up like this, I have to go a little higher, closer to the brow with this side than this side. So you can actually see the color evenly. So just a little tip, if you have that issue, I'm using a clean brush now, well, clean. One that I didn't put in the eyeshadow, and just kind of blending it out so it's not as harsh. I probably should have brought the tail of my brow. Like if I was going actually off of the way you should have your brow, the tail should go down to like here. I might fix that in a minute if I have time. Yeah, see, it makes it look more even. Because if I had just like went to in the crease like I did here, when I open my eye, this would just be showing and it would be no color. So it seems a little weird to not do exactly symmetric makeup when you're doing it, but my eyes aren't symmetric perfectly, so. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with Boli on the lid. Doing super natural, groundbreaking. And see on this side also, I go up above the crease a little more. Even with the shimmer, I want you to be able to see it. And I'm going in the inner. Okay, now I'm gonna take like a flat brush and go into Chai and just kind of go underneath. So it's not so naked down here. That's all I'm gonna do right now. I guess I'm just gonna put on some mascara. I have the Benefit roller lash. I really should like curl my lashes. Everybody says it makes such a difference, but something in me just hates it. Like I'm just like, no, that takes too much time. Whenever I'm sitting here doing every other step, for some reason I'm like, no, not doing that. And I don't know why. I'm actually just pretty impatient in general with mascara lashes. I don't know why. Like they make such a difference, but I'm just like, I don't care. Like some people really take their time and it looks so good, but I just hate it. Good enough. I should have used setting spray first. What lipstick? I think I'm just gonna go Rare Beauty. This little mini lip balm in Thankful. Dewy lip balm, Thankful. I might have to wet this again a little bit. This clip messed it up. Okay, I guess I have a second to fix my brow since I was talking crap about other people's brows. Pull it down. If you don't know, which you probably know if you care about makeup, is it should go, if you look at your nose, if you put a pencil or whatever here, this should be the start of your brow. The arch should be from your nose straight through your pupil. And then the end, go by the edge of your eye or the outside of your iris. I think it's the end of your eye. So inside, through the pupil, into my eye. You see, wow, that one needs to come down too. You don't have to follow that, of course. Like, I don't like when my brows come way down. I feel like it kind of drags them down. Plus, I have like downturned eyes, kind of. So, I don't want the brows to be dragging my eyes down more. That's just how I feel. But it's a nice general rule, you know. Okay, so I'm all ready. I'm going to basically wait on my mom, and I'll try to vlog some whenever we are out and about. Look at all of the leaves. They're so pretty though, the trees and the leaves. I feel like just yesterday there weren't that many. My windshield is dirty.
Yes, it is.
I need new windshield wipers. Those are cute. This stuff is a little creepy. Bigfoot and the alien. These smell so good. I can't decide. I know I definitely want the lemon, but the buttered maple syrup smells so good too. I'm home now, letting the dogs out. Here they are. Just enjoying the weather. My mom and I got a sandwich and a cookie from that little deli. It was a nice time. It was a nice drive out there. The foliage is really pretty right now. It was something different to do that was fun. So it's like 2 o'clock now, so I'm not really sure what to do with the rest of my day. Like, I kind of was like, oh, well, maybe I can go somewhere else and see a friend or something, but I kind of don't feel like it now. So I don't know. We shall see what I get into next. I just took a little nap and now I'm feeling very groggy. I didn't want to take the nap. The nap took me, okay? But it's such a beautiful day. I don't know if you can tell. I wanted to get out and maybe go grab a coffee from my local coffee shop and kind of wake up a little bit and do something. So good. Pumpkin spice latte, what I get like every time now. I'm going through the car wash now just for funsies because my car is super dirty. Okay, skin. I'm back home and I'm trying to be an independent woman and put together these bookshelves, hanging bookshelves that I got from Amazon. So wish me luck. So far I've already gotten 1.5 screwed together. And I have a little helper here. I'm going to hopefully hang them up here and move that little shelf. And she keeps sitting on the instructions. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah. Anyways, I will see how this goes. Wish me luck. Okay. Okay, the lighting sucks in here, but I am really proud of my shelves. I even leveled them, used a drill, and spaced them apart evenly. It doesn't really look like it right now because the books are so tall. But yeah, I got my books. therapy cards, Polaroid camera, and a little photo album, and a couple other, like a journal and some other stuff. And then some tarot cards, candle, and a little faux succulent. But yeah, I feel like a strong, independent woman doing all that by myself. And now I have a lot more storage. It's the next day. I worked all day, and then Andrew and I went and picked up groceries. We did a grocery pickup order from Walmart. So we just got back from that. And I realized I never ended the vlog yesterday, or vlogged any this morning. So I just wanted to sign off and say thanks for watching. See you next time.